What's going on, everybody? Matthew Carrick here in the model shop. And again, there is a name coming. There are shop cards possibly coming. I have an idea in my head. I'm just working with a buddy of mine to put something together. And that intro is going to be a lot better once that day comes. But I wanted to post a video in response to Jan about a week ago, maybe a little bit more than that. Jan Hare at the Northview Model Shop. He's building how it really started was the Grizzly that he's building, the Canadian military Grizzly. I made the joke that it looked like the one that Mel Lastman brought in to take care of the 1999 Snowmageddon snowstorm. And he sort of laughed about it because he lives on the East Coast, and as I know, I've been there in the winter. It's nothing compared to what we get here in Toronto at all. Big ice storm yesterday. Power was off for a bit, but at the end of the day, you know what? I still went out and walked down the street, and I went and got my Tim Hortons, so it couldn't be that bad. He posed a question about a week ago. Jan did on the Northview Model Shop channel. Go check him out. Subscribe. What's the kit that scares you the most? And for me, there's one that's sat on the shelf for about 4 years now. It's been moved houses a couple times, packed up, brought out, and I always look at it and go, man, that's a fantastic kit. It's beautiful. I posted an unboxing on the channel when I got it because I wanted to dive right in, but the sheer size of it scares me. The photo etch that's included scares me. It's got wires, it's got tubes. The price of the kit scares me because I know how much it cost. I know I'll never be able to afford another one straight off the shelf. So if something goes bad, it's probably going to be fatal. But here it is. It's the Tamiya Ferrari 312B in 1/12 scale. When I was researching this car, it was driven by a couple different drivers, including Mario Andretti. And I actually picked up a 79 Lotus at one point as well, which that was about a year ago. I think I picked that up, which was driven also by him. So I'm slowly collecting Mario Andretti race cars. I now have the number 6 Kmart car from about 1980 something. So slowly collecting Mario Andretti cars. But this kit, I mean, it costs a lot of money. It's a good kit. There's a ton of plastic in there. It's big. It's Tamiya. I had never done a Tamiya kit before when I got it. I had never done anything this scale before. I had never paid this much. I didn't actually pay for it. It was a Christmas present, like I said, but I went through the instructions and I said, there's got to be something in here I can build to get myself warmed up. And it turned out there was a part of the model that was in there that I could build to get myself warmed up. And it was these little barricade things, which turned out pretty darn cool, actually. And that's it. That's what I did in 4 years. I also put together this little cowl here. The front wings going here on the sides and come out, and then there's photo etch and whatever. But you can see this is just the front cowl part. The main body is here in the plastic, so this will go kind of like this somehow, and that's a lot of paint. And painting bodies is not something that I do well. So that's part of the reason why this kit scares me so much, is there's a lot of body to paint. And I don't, again, do it very well. Step 1 of the instructions is photo etch. Step 2 of the instructions, photo etch. Step 3 of the instructions is no photo etch, but it is the oil coolers, oil cooler tanks, which go on the back and they paint white, a color that I have never in my entire life been able to paint properly. I always manage to screw up white. I don't know if I'm buying junk paint. I don't know if I suck. I don't know if I'm not priming proper. But step 1 is something I've never done. Step 2 is something I've never done. And step 3 was something I've never done well in this kit. So I did open it. I did look at it. And just looking at it, knowing what it cost was 1. Always scared me. Number 2, how big it is, always scared me. 3, what it's supposed to look like, because I've seen finished models that are beautiful, and not trusting my skills to get it to that point, was number 3. And number 4, I just, wall before we even get into it in the instructions. So most of it is just mental things. You guys are sitting at home going, "You idiot, just build the damn model." But yeah, for whatever reason, I always look at it and go, yeah, I'm going to start that, I'm going to build it, and it never happens. But one day it will. Not today, though. Today is Batmobile Day for the ASM community build. But one day we'll get to this bad boy right here and make Mario Andretti proud. It's his birthday today, by the way. So, happy birthday, Mr. President! I don't know why I did that. I regretted it immediately, and I apologize to everyone. So anyways, I have this. I have the Lotus 79. I have it's up here somewhere, the Kmart number 6 IndyCar, which I think was also his. So eventually we'll put together a nice little Mario Andretti collection. But yeah, like I said, this one just, for whatever reason, scares me. The sheer size, the photo etch, the extra parts, the cost of it. It's scary stuff. It's not, but whatever. Go subscribe to the Northview Model Shop. This was originally proposed by Jan. The question of what kit scares you the most. I saw his take on it. Arlo over at Half Fast. You gotta get a sneeze guard when you say that one, but he posted it was some semi truck, I think, that he's got, that he talked about, and I'm sure there's one that you've got as well. So yeah, I'd love to watch your video and let Jan know over there. It was originally his question, but he's doing some good stuff, including that Grizzly over at the Northview Model Shop. So be sure to give him a subscribe. Subscribe to the rest of my videos if you're not already. And be sure to hit the like button and share with your friends. And we'll get some more updates up on Batmobile. We've got the Impala over there. A few other things I want to start here shortly. I want to finish something first. And one day, take care, folks.